Very nice of that guy to tell me which way to go. He said, you're probably in the wrong place, but please don't tell me that. You always pray you have a couple cars parked out here so they're still loading. Or you can have someone that has a bad day and says, hey man, sorry, we're not. I'm done, I want to go home. All right. Drive shaft. She got the carrier bag. Ooh, all dirty. Drive shaft complete. Back to tarping, or actually strapping. And that's what actually moves up and down and pushes on the spring. Those head bolts are probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to get out. And a JB Hunt. Oh, that was nice of you. 19765 for Fleet Guard. So that is a wrap. What do you think? You good?
Every state is probably going to be different.
You tried to use a step stool to open your door? There you go. Watch your head. Or the top of a cat litter thing. It says we're taking the monster truck today. It is gorgeous today. It's windy. I love it. A little breezy. Colin is upset because Kaysen has the keys to the truck. But we can't all have everything, right, Kai? Maybe start it next time, maybe? Yeah? Oh, no? Okay. Grab Kaysen's hand. Walk together. Let's go. What's up, dude? Beautiful sunrise. And we're wearing Clemson stuff because Kaysen said I'm wearing Clemson today. So Cash said, me too.
I said I want to.
All right, guys. Have a beautiful day at school.
Here you go.
Wait, Kaka, 1 second. All right, all right. Go ahead, guys. Love you guys.
There we go.
Thank you. My little Clemson boys off to school. And we are back home. Let's wait till 8 o'clock, get on those load boards, and hopefully get some. But first, get some coffee.
We got the boys in the school.
We did drop the boys at school, didn't we?
Yeah,
Good job. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah.
You clean that face, chocolate face. Let's go. We've got USA truck coming out across the street, and we're gonna go warm up the truck and just see if we get something. I'm really trying to make the spot market work, but my goodness, is it a pulling teeth hustle. It's just hard, guys. So I'm gonna get over here though and just warm up the W9, and I have all these dispatchers calling me, telling me they'll charge me $250 a week or 4%, but they don't have anything better. I was like, give me an example of a great load, and they're like, oh yeah, I can get you about 1,300 down to Orlando. I'm like, that is not okay. Because I don't know, just it's frustrating, and I know I've been talking about this for almost a year now because it's so bad, and who knows, we have all these different speculations of trying to push out the owner operator. I know that the world economy is just horrible everywhere. Even China's having a bunch of problems. I see stuff pop up every now and then about their abandoned cities and different stuff they got going on. So just kind of I don't know who's in charge, who's pulling the strings of the whole world, but it seems like it's going backwards, not forward these days. So, but I'm trying to stick with the spot market. That's what I like doing. That's why I bought a drive in. That's what I did. Cement is awesome. I love being there for it. They have a couple more people than they need now that are running it, so it's not like it's scarce. They were always like, hey man, we'll give you whenever you need one, but I know they need consistency, and I was more of a back and forth with the spot market, so kind of wanted to give them that extra trailer. Plus, one of my trailer I was pulling got rear-ended, so they were down a trailer because of that. So I kind of feel bad about that, but there's a lot more. They have enough help now that they didn't in the beginning, and that was great. We kind of fit for each other, but now it's I feel like I'm a burden kind of to their operation. So, anyways, they're always there. They're great guys. I'm so glad and blessed that I met them and their shop. And if I have any problems, that's where I'll be going, is the shop, to hang out with them again. But yeah, spot market is where I made my living, so we're going to continue to try and stay with that. And even though it's pulling teeth right now, there's a nice Peterbilt cab over, or not cab over, day cab. All right, let's get through Fountain Inn and get to the truck. And there they are, the two white stallions waiting to be fired up. Well, at least the W9. But the FLD is always there. I wanted to learn that motor. I have that truck as a backup now, as an extra. For heaven forbid something happens to W9, I'll be able to do a rescue mission with it or run it till whatever needs to be fixed is fixed. It is hot out here. It's actually hot, but it's breezy. Like the breeze is making it decent. So I just had a call from JB Hunt. They have 2 loads. They're both about 50 miles deadhead. I have to go to Hendersonville, which is where I got the last load. We went to Legoland. It's like juices. And the other one is Rutherford, which is a little bit to the east of Hendersonville, a little bit more south. But those are both picking up till 3 o'clock. It's about 12:30 right now. So we'll see if they come through. But one guy just called me and said, hey man, the most we can do is $17.50 on that. I said, I used to run that easy for $2,500. And I told him I don't want to repetitively ask you to be my psychiatrist and tell you that I used to run this all the time and like that. He's like, I know, I get it. It's kind of horrible these days. And I was like, yeah, and fuel's up. And he's like, I know, but this is what the customers are paying. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. So we're here, we're there for it, but we need something to change to make it a little bit more make sense. At least going down to Florida. Maybe stuff like around Atlanta or going east-west. But that's the stuff I'm seeing that's still on the board later is the Florida stuff. So, and that's what I like to do. That's what I was loving to do before. That's the routes that I liked. So we're just praying for it. But right now we'll pre-trip this thing, pop the hood, check everything on it, and yeah, see what happens if anything happens. And if you're just coming across this video because you're thinking about trucking or thinking about getting into it, this is called a pre-trip. You have to do it every time you start your truck up from sitting for a while. Don't touch your turbo when it's just been turned off. It'll be very hot, but you're looking for leaks. You're looking for stuff that's cracked, like a bracket or something that's bent or broken, and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna look for any leaks. I'm still getting a little bit of coolant leak. This is from before when my little cap up there was leaking. But people said check your regular cap too. That might be, the rubber seal might be bad, which mine doesn't look so good. It looks really pressed in. Like right there on the side, right there. It doesn't even have a lip. It's gone. All right, so I might need a new regular cap. I don't know. But right now, it'll be low on coolant like once a month. I'll have to add a little bit. But yeah, check that and get the other side and check the other side. And you're gonna come to this side, check your oil, of course. One of the biggest things you're gonna check. Oh yeah, we're still good on that. And just anything else that's leaking, cracked, bent, or broken. This is all your fuel lines. That's that kind of stuff. Anything leaking off your filters. If you have any kind of pink in your filter, that would be a leaking injector maybe sometimes. So just look for all that kind of stuff. Keep a track of it. This is where you grease all your fittings for your joints around the front of the motor. But yeah, keep checking that. Check your windshield wiper fluid, all that kind of stuff. And there you go. Keep on rolling. All right, let's fire it up. Always kind of, when you're doing a diesel truck, if you're new to trucking, I know you guys are into trucking for a long time, it's repetitive, but let it sit there and kind of prime, I call it. Gets the fuel into the system, gets it primed so it's fuel pressure, and then start it after that. Don't just turn the key right when you get it in here. Let it sit for 15, 20 seconds, then fire. Sat in there for about an hour and a half. That's going to be a big heck no on any loads today. They are not budging like usual, which who knows when they will. But one guy said he's going to lose $900 if he books one from Hendersonville, like by Asheville, North Carolina, all the way down to Orlando. I was like, you're going to lose $900 if you bet? And that was at a $2,200 offer. So I don't know. I told him just reach out and base in Greenville if you ever need that Ram, but he wanted to run it for 18. I said, ooh, it's going to be 600 in fuel, man. Plus I have to deadhead back up, so more than 600 in fuel. All right, guys, it's a little bit frustrating. It's been that way for a year, but I just want to keep having faith in God and keep having faith in America that we're going to be okay, but it's scary. So it is what it is. So we're going to get back home. I'll keep looking at the boards, but I really wanted to try and just be here ready to go for a load, but there's nothing there. So I don't know if you guys are booking ahead of time, if you're working local, or if you're just not working at all in the business, but it's getting, I don't know, I would start taking 1,800 to Orlando. From here, I mean, maybe that'd be okay, but from up in Asheville, it's not okay. So, or Rutherford was the other place. So I don't know, just spitballing, but it's getting frustrating, that's to say the least. But concrete just wasn't the way for me anymore. With the amount of people that were working there now, I didn't have the flexibility I needed. I felt like I was letting them down, like I said before. So they would ask me, are you going to run tonight? And I would say, like, for instance, when we were on our vacation for our anniversary, we stayed till Monday. They said, you're going to run? Like, Sunday night, the place opened. So I was like, oh, I'm still at the lake, man. I feel bad saying that. I shouldn't feel bad, but just kind of my personality. I don't want to let them down. And T-Dub says, kind of in your head. I'm like, nah, it's not really all in my head. And on top of that, it's not, it doesn't work for them if they got these other guys that'll run any day of the week, anytime. So, yeah, glad they could find them. And I'll still be there if they ever need me. I told them that. I said, if these guys ever fall off the coming to you, because there's all these different people that are coming to them. They don't really know where they're coming from, but there's different things I think that might have been what led them to the concrete guys, but that's hearsay. You can't really confirm that, but it just sucks because now I'm not out of the job, but I liked being able to do it when I wanted to. But I'm glad that they have the people to do it for them now, so I can't be mad. But I want to find something that makes sense because I need to keep doing something with this, because we're blessed to have low insurance that's paid for, but it's so hard to bite the bullet and just take something that doesn't make sense. So get back home and see if something else pops up. Hold the phone. You might have something going on, because he just emailed me here after he said it was not my load. Then 15 minutes later, if you can see the timestamps, says, hey, we'll give you 19, when they said the best they'll do is 17 or 17.50. And now he's asking me, look here, can you make it there by 4 o'clock? I'm like, so this just shows you that the brokers are trying to hold on to as much of the profit as they can, or much margin as they can, 25% or what, till the very last minute. That it's rushing you to get there on time and get a late end of the day pickup, which the people loading probably aren't gonna be happy with. So I'm gonna it's an hour and 15 minutes to get there deadhead, because it's kind of up 26 and over. So we'll see what he responds back with on email, but we'll at least get the truck ready to go, and see if they say, hey, yeah, if they'll, because maybe they close at 5, but 4 o'clock's the deadline. I don't know, but it's almost 2:30 right now. Well, it is 2:30. We'll see, but that's just same old last minute. Hold as much margin as you can. Sitting on a computer. I get it. They need to make their money, but man, the truckers need to make theirs, and the fuel is not going down anytime soon, and the rates are not going up. So let's work together. Well, okay then. They sent it over. I really wish I would have done this an hour and a half ago, but now I'm going to be. We got a truck next to us, a Cadillac. Is it going to slow down or speed up? Let's drop a gear. Let's go. Turn and burn. There we go. Let's get a little bit in front of it. But yeah, so we will be there like 3:45, and he says their cutoff's at 4. It's so close call, but we're gonna try and make it happen. Get up there. It's only 60 miles away for Deadhead to get up to it, but it's getting to traffic time, so never know what can happen in trucking. And that's what I wish brokers understood, is that we have traffic. It might say, oh, he's only 60 miles away, and get there, but stuff happens. So we'll pray for the best. School's getting out. The boys should be out of school right now. If we get up here and get this on the truck, that'd be awesome. I don't know if they can give you a little bit of leeway, stay till 5. I don't know. But if they can get on the truck, that'd be a blessing, and we can get on down to Florida. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure if that's legal with the box truck, just having the, I don't know if that's carpet. It looks like it's carpet probably, just kind of hanging out the back. Thanks a lot, F-150. Or no, it's a Tundra. Thanks a lot, Tundra, with the bull bar for letting me in. Yeah, we are just cruising on 85 now. We're about 50 miles till we're there. We're gonna shoot up 26, then shoot up to the east a little bit. But I just wonder if they forgot the door down, or if they just don't have a door at all. Rolling the dice, seeing if they're gonna be okay. I don't know. Let's get over one more lane, because it merges off to, what's that first? Is it not Woodruff? Pelham. And it looks like they're getting better to being done with it. Thanks a lot, Tundra, but still not quite there. People used to be hitting these cones, so I guess they just put those cones now. And yeah, they're getting there, a lot better. Once that's open, that should help a lot of the northbound 85 traffic, the northeastbound or whatever. And once all this middle's done in here, yeah, it should really be a lot better. But at least the bridge is done. They're going over that now. Hope that helps you guys out in the morning time. I haven't really run 85 in the morning in a long time, but yeah. Keep rocking and rolling. Let's get off to the 26 and head north. Those cement sewer tubes look like they are going to fly off, but hey, they look like they're strapped down pretty well. Hopefully. I don't know. He's on his brakes a lot, so hopefully he's just being easy with it. Okay, old second gen Cummins. There you go. Dueling. And here is the 26. This is the same highway I take all the way out to to Holly Hill when we do the cement, but it branches off, and I'd go on to 385. But if you stayed on it, it goes all the way back up here to Spartanburg and up towards Asheville and Rutherford, like we're going. So it's a good little cut through to get around Greenville if you're going up to the north or going to Spartanburg. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have taken it. I have not taken it very much at all. Probably gone north on 26 3 or 4 times in my whole trucking career. Got a Chrysler 300 up there on a flatbed tow truck with the hood wide open. So I don't know if they forgot to strap that down or didn't even notice, but it's flipped straight up. It could be a hazard. I don't think it's going to fly off, but oh yeah, it might be doing more damage than we need to, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, we're within 40 miles now. Get up 26. Hopefully it's nice and smooth. It's not 5 o'clock yet, so it's 3:15 right now, so we should be good on the traffic, but we never know. That's trucking. That's driving these roads. Some nice roads. They just got them all done on this side. Looks like they still got to do this part. Well, at least on the South Carolina side, they're all done. Now we're just getting into North Carolina, and on the way back, it gets down to 1 lane for a while because they're ripping up the asphalt. So prepared for that. Get a little more traffic than coming up here, but coming up here, we've been riding smooth, so can't complain. 74 east, and look at that landscape up there. So if you stay on 26 right here to the left, you are going to have quite the grade in about, I would say, 3 miles of just straight up. So make sure you're not, or try to be not loaded heavy going up this side of 26. I would take 25 going up the backside of Greenville before I would take 26. Even if I was in the middle of the two, or even if I was a little bit closer to 26, I would go the back way of Greenville, just because of how big of a grade it is. But the 74 is pretty easy, but it's so pretty. We're not in fall yet, so the trees are still green, and you saw that big hill to my left. That is gorgeous. Let's keep going up here now. We're within 20 miles of the pickup. State Trooper hiding as you come over the hill, and Union Road is where we're exiting. Small town friendly, okay. There's kind of 2 routes to get up there from Union Road, or otherwise you go about 10 miles past it and then go up the main highway or interstate, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But this one, you can go left right here, and it looks like it's kind of windy, or you can go to the right, go under the highway, and it's kind of a direct shot back to the main road. So I think we're going to do that. But yeah, we turn right here and then a quick left. There you go. Okay. I need to oil my spring for my clutch also. That thing is not happy. Alright, let's take this route. This is called Cox Road. C-O-X-E. Gorgeous through here. There's trees on both sides, sun shining through. Okay, this is 5 miles and we'll catch back onto the main road 74. So this definitely looks like the route. And we're actually going back over 74 right here. So it definitely looks like the route you want to take. It's a 50 mile an hour road. And there's no truck signs anywhere. So I've never taken this route, I don't believe. And I don't believe I've ever been to this pickup. But then again, once I see it, I'll probably know. There's a little river down there, okay. All right, River Ridge, let's do it. Really is some pretty country through here. We'll go ahead and time lapse through the rest of it until we get up there. Okay, so right back there it said, notice to truckers, any trucks with 3 or more axles, no left turn right here. And I said, okay, so we gotta go straight right here. It's the same amount of time, same ETA, so not like we're losing time, but I'm glad that they had that big giant red sign. And on top of that, Averett's coming through, so that must mean that we're going the right way. right, we should have West Rock. It's Rock Road is what we're turning on, so you'd think West Rock Road. Let's see what we got. Yes, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure I've never been here unless I'm coming from the opposite direction because there was two sides you can come from, but it says 0.2 miles on the left, and I can definitely see the big old factory. Let's see if we see no truck signs or trucks entered here. What do we got? There's a sign, but I can't really see it, hidden by a tree. What does it say? Slow down, watch. Is this the truck entrance? I don't know. I don't want to go past it though, so I'm gonna look at the map. And zooming back out on the map, this is definitely the entrance. You can kind of tell by the beat up road that it would be, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't get stuck. So we'll come in a hard turn. I would come from the other side if I was coming either way, because they were both the same distance. Because right now my tires are slipping going up the hill, but they made it. On that kind of instance, just don't let off the throttle. Hopefully they keep catching. Or use your power divider, which will lock in all four of your, both your axles, all four sides, if you want to say it that way. All right, let's see what we got. Hope we got some good spirit people because we're right here at 4 o'clock. Looks like a bunch of pallets. There's a guy with a forklift. That's always a good sign. Where is shipping and receiving? I don't want to go straight if I don't have to. There's a bunch of trucks to my right, but there's no doors to my right. It's just kind of where they're staged. Do not pass stopped vehicles. Okay. There's an office right there. Let's see if that's where we can check in. I'm not sure. I've never been here. It's West Rock.
West Rock. They gave the stop signs. We're all the way down.
Okay, and it's down there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Very nice of that guy to tell me which way to go. He said, you're probably in the wrong place, but please don't tell me that. And he said, hit stop sign, take a right. Okay, all the way down. All right. Yeah, definitely never been here before. Take this nice and wide. Watch out for that piece of wood down there. Hopefully it doesn't have any nails in it. There we go. All the way down. Okay. Let's do it. Lots of dry vans over there to the right. Looks like they had their day though. A little bit beat up. The doors are open. We have one Mercedes parked out here. You always pray you have a couple cars parked out here so they're still loading. Or you can have someone that has a bad day and says, hey man, sorry, we're not. I'm done. I want to go home. Fight with the girlfriend at home or the wife or whatever. I get it. There's a guy standing there. So he just pointed to get in that door. So yes, he's waiting for me. That's what I want to see. Praise Jesus. We got a load, guys. Let's put it in this door. Whew. Let's go up with the drone, maybe. And woohoo. Okay, got my wallet. We're in the door. We'll go up in a second. But first, let's go check in and see if they need us to sign something. And they're already loading it before I get up the door. How you doing, man? Sorry about being here a little late. Good, man. I had to come up from Greenville.
I got your paperwork.
Okay. Sign it. When I saw you standing there, I was like, I'm so glad they're still loading.
Yeah.
So they're playing a bit of Tetris because these things are long and wide, so they're not all fitting right. But hey, they're making it happen. There you go. Get our wheel chalk out. Huge blessing that they were waiting for us, but that's kind of on the broker because I was ready to take this load at 2:30. Could have been here plenty of time, so or 2 o'clock. So, anyways, we got a paperwork. One of them didn't fit on, so we had to scratch it off. So we did that, and it's definitely not going to be 43,000 pounds. Each piece was like 700 pounds. So awesome. Got it. Great. Let's get back towards the house. We're going to roll by the house, pack a bag on the way, and keep going down to Florida. And they did not have a seal for me, so bring your own seals or just stop at Niagara. Niagara Water has a bunch of seals, but I wouldn't steal theirs. But they sell them at truck stops, or you can buy them on Amazon real cheap. But write that number on there on your bill of sale or your bill of lading, so that you have a seal on there, especially driving into Florida, crossing states, anywhere you want to have it sealed, just so it's secure. We're gonna put that on, write it on our BOL. We are sealed up and ready like I said in the beginning when I first started this channel, know your worth and stick to your guns. So it's hard when it makes it that close to the pickup time, but that's the fuel I just made. It was $1,700. I got it up to $2,000. That $300 is the fuel down there at least. About $300 will give me 500 miles roughly. So that'll be getting me down to Florida, and then everything else is not profit. There's insurance, there's all these different filings, IRP, all these things you can divide over the year to get your cost per mile. But it definitely helps if you can get the extra $300 for fuel. And I wish the brokers would understand that. Like, we're not trying to fight you just because we want to make more money and it's a crazy great economy right now. We're just trying to cover the fuel so it makes sense. So that's what we're doing, and it just sucks that they make it to the last minute, but they're trying to get you or get anybody else that's going to bid on the load, or maybe take the load, or maybe the shipper doesn't need it or the receiver doesn't need it to move right away so they can hold out. But if they do need it to move, they will still play the game, but at the last ending of it, they will or when it gets crunch time, they will hopefully come to your offer. But they always say that's all I have in it. But if that shipper needs it moved, they will move it. And that's why I like to be that spot market guy that's there when you need me. And we were needed a lot in the last 3 years, but I understand the economy slowed down big time now, so not needed as much at all. So I'm gonna wave this guy by me. The guy was loading me, he's kind of behind me, so I'm gonna wave him by, let him get on. Oh, I'll just pull off to the right so he knows he can go. I'll give him a little wave and a thank you. Thank you. He's off. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's it. We got loaded. I'm blessed to have that. Grateful. It is way better than taking a cement load, the cost per mile. And as long as I get something back home, or something going to Atlanta or somewhere else in the Southeast, that'll really make it worthwhile. I just have to work more now, which is what we're all doing in this economy. So work a little bit harder, a little bit more, and a little bit smarter, and hopefully we can get through this. Whatever you want to call it, recession, depression, a different world outcome. I don't know. That's, yeah, at least we got a load, and hopefully we can start. I'm going to start booking day of is definitely a thing of the past. Today it worked out, but I was prepared to just go home. And so that was something that was really not easier to do, but it was more active. You could do it a lot more often. But nowadays, I'm gonna try and book something probably early morning tomorrow once I get out of Florida for either that evening or the next day, Thursday or Friday, coming back up here or somewhere around here. But we'll see what we got once we get down there. But right now, let's get going. Since we didn't get to go up at the shipper because it was so quick and we stayed inside the whole time, so we'll go up right now before we get out of Rutherford. transitions from their like overpasses and stuff, like those flowers right there. That's why I showed them. They got some nice ones like that too, coming up 26 and coming up 321. It's just real pretty how they did it. So, all right, no through trucks, tractor trailers, trucks use commercial GPS. So we have to take a right here. It said take your next right. I said okay, let's take 221 truck route. So another cool thing I saw when I was stopped back there, Truck Smarter sent me an email saying, hey, there's all these different truck stops along your route, because I booked this load through Truck Smarter. Check them out if you haven't checked them out in the App Store. Truck Smarter is by far one of the best load boards out there, if not the best, and it's free, and they have 2% factoring. So I plugged them because I use them. So check out Truck Smarter. Anyways, they sent me an email saying, hey, from Rutherford to Melbourne, we have 385 would be our best price along that route. So that's pretty good. So I cross-referenced with RTS and RXO, the two other biggest fuel cards out there. And RTS had 385 also. Along the route, it was like a Circle K, or no, a 7-Eleven. And then RXO had 389 was their best along the route. And that was a Love's. So I said, cool. So Truck Smarter's right there in the game with the two biggest fuel cards out there, so definitely give them a try. And we're gonna try and sneak into that 7-Eleven we know of, see if they're still at 369. If they are, we'll fill up there. If not, we will check our options after that. Beautiful lake over here to the right. I always forget what it's called, but you guys know, they live around here. Way back to the right, and it goes to the left over there. Nice lake though. Doesn't look like it has much beaches, but who knows? Before we get home though, we stopped at Spinks to go ahead and get one of their chicken sandwiches. Then we'll get home. Pass some of that 85 through 85 traffic. Stop at the house, get back, keep going. That sun is bright. It says 91 degrees out here, so we're heading back over to the 85. We're going to catch the 385. Stop by the house for a second, tuck the boys into sleep, head down to Florida. There's Old Glory. Flying in the sunlight. There we go. Back on 385. So we're at our exit, and I don't know if you can see over there, but that red building, beep, 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 that is going to be an Outback Steakhouse, and T-Dubs and I are extremely excited about that. We love Outback. We will actually go there for like anniversary dinners, just because it's a great price on a steak and a great atmosphere. So it used to be Ruby Tuesdays, never really got a lot of business, but now it's going to be Outback. So the Ruby Tuesday sign's still there, but we'll see if it gets changed there. Or they put a whole new one up, but can't wait for that to open. They're getting close. Probably got about a month or two before they can open those doors. Got some football practice going on out here. Oh yeah. Got to get the boys signed up in that. And we have a pretty big concert this weekend also. Parker McCollum, you might have heard of him. He's a country artist. I don't think he has too many hits, but he's got a couple. So he's playing here tonight. It's Saturday night, I think it is. So we're just getting turned around here, and we got to get back to the house. And we're home. Got that oil temperature below 200. That's what you want to do before you shut your truck off. Just so it doesn't let the turbo stay too hot and your oil's not too hot. But let's go get a bag packed and head on down. I don't think we have been parked back here since Legoland, I think. I don't know. But it sure is beautiful. It's 89 degrees, 88 degrees, but it feels way better. Just because there was a little breeze today. so it doesn't feel super muggy and humid, which is a plus. Let's get in here, see these kids, put them to bed, close out this video. Oh yeah, beautiful out here. Hello, kitty. Oh, hello, other kitty.
We have
We have what?
an invitation to Alexis's wedding.
Oh, nice. Where's my crazy? What you been doing, crazy? Oh, you're watching this? And where are your brothers? Upstairs? Okay. Oh, take it. Oh, you again. See what your brothers are doing. What are we doing up here? Did we finish our homework and then we got some iPad time?
Yeah.
Okay, how was school today? Music class, art class, anything like that?
I got Steam.
You got Steam.
I don't know. Oh, I got gym.
You had gym today? Did you play basketball again?
Yeah, I'm imposter right now.
Oh, don't tell Cash, he might get you.
He already told
Oh, I already told you. Well, I love you guys. I'm gonna
Guys,
take.
why are imposter? And White's imposter too.
Ooh.
And he tried to trick me that he wasn't the imposter last round. Bro, nobody got voted out!
If you don't know what Imposters is, guys, it's Among Us is the name of the game they play.
Play it, it's fun. Play it, it's fun.
Play it, it's fun.
I'm gonna kill you, cat!
Let's say that, Casey. All right, I love you. Let me pack a bag real quick. I'll give you kisses. Goodbye.
Okay.
You can't go to work with me because I'm going all the way to Florida.
Can I start the car? Wait, you're going to Florida?
Yes, I am, baby.
Can I start the car?
So I'm in the big truck in the backyard. Yeah. I love you too, Teeks. Oh, tell me something in my ear. Go ahead.
I'm inside your big truck.
You can't because it's way out in the backyard and you have no shoes on. You took a bath already.
I'm going to get my shoes on.
I love you, Bubba. Mwah. I'll see you in a couple days, okay?
How many?
Hopefully 2 or 3. Gotta get back to the OTR stall. OTR, getting out of here. I know. You'd be good in school, okay? Well then, on that note, God bless you guys.
Okay. I'll turn up.
Turn it. There you leave it there.
Come on, Cotton.
Good job, and we will
Next one.
see you. Love you, boys. Bye-bye. Okay. I love you. God bless you. See you on the next one.